Welcome. My name is Joey Ricardo, and I run DeepScopeRecords.com as well as DeepScope Recording Studio. And if you're watching this from someplace other than the website, uh, feel free to visit us, www.deepscoperecords.com. And if you have a question about mixing, mastering, or audio recording in general, I'll be glad to help you out any way I can. The email address is deepscope@deepscoperecords.com. And you can also, of course, visit us and reach me through the website. Today we're going to talk about delay and the various ways that I use them. And in particular, let me get rid of some of this stuff here. Go ahead and hide that. And we can also get rid of that. And let's see, we don't need any of this. And we don't need that. And we are gonna, this is the mixing section, the vocal section of the mix for one of my songs is called At Home. And you can find that song, it's going to be on my next record. And I chose the mixing section to talk about delay because I use delay on vocals usually in two different ways, two different purposes. I usually run two delays. This one has three, and that's why I chose this song. So we're going to talk about the three ways that I use delay. And I chose it on the vocal because you can hear more what's going on. So let's see. Let's make this inactive. The two main ways that I use delay is one as what I call it's a support delay. It's a quick delay. It helps the vocal stand out of the mix. It's one of several tools that I use to make that vocal stand out of the mix without physically turning it up. There's only so much you can do with volume. And you can also, if you use too much volume in a vocal, you can actually, mess up, make the vocal sound bad, and consequently, especially this is my music is kind of a country rock mix, so just like pop, the vocal is the most important element. And you really want that vocal to really shine and stand out in the mix and sound great, but not sound like you just turned it up and it's just real loud and then the instruments are real low. To me, that really doesn't sound quite the way that I like it to, and it's really not the way it sounds, on commercial music as well. So I use many tools to help the vocal stand out. One of them is delay, and the first one is a really quick delay, a support delay. And what I do is, let's mute this and let's mute that. And what it is, this is the extra long delay. It's a stereo delay. It's the one that comes with, let's see, it's this one right here. It's the one that comes with Pro Tools, the Delay 2. I like it. It's fine. I've got a few other ones at my disposal, but I still choose to use this Delay 2. And the most important factor in the theme that you're going to see when we're talking about all three of these ways to use delay is that I've got the delay set to the tempo of the song. In this case, the tempo of the song, we need to go here. In this case, the tempo of the song, I used the tempo and the metronome when I recorded it, the tempo in Pro Tools itself. In this case, it's 160 beats per minute, and which makes it really easy because all I need to do to set the tempo of delay with the tempo of the song is just make sure that this metronome button right here is engaged. You can tell that it's engaged because when I disengage, it turns to gray. There we go. It turns to gray and this fader comes up. So if it's engaged, it's yellow, and that means that the tempo of the song is set with the tempo in Pro Tools, 160 beats per minute. Now when you disengage it, let's say you're using an outside metronome source, or you're not using a metronome, but you know the tempo of the song itself, but it's not the one in Pro Tools. Well, you just disengage this button, a slider comes up, and you can set it anywhere you want. Or you can click on it, and you can just type in whatever the beats per minute is. But in this case, I'm using the tempo in Pro Tools. It's real simple, one of the many conveniences of doing so, and bam, there we go. It's set, and you can't do anything else to it. I can click on it all I want. Now, for the quick delay, most of the time I use these 16th notes. These are whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes. For this song, I chose to use eighth notes simply because I thought it